Hello there, beautiful people. How are you doing today? This is Kendra. Let me share this to my group real quick. I hope you are having a fabulous, fabulous Tuesday. There we go. So what I would love for you to do is to say hello. When you hop on, if you're watching me live, please say hi so that I can connect with you. And then if you're watching the replay, you know the drill. Just put hashtag replay in the comments, all right? So I want to talk to you today about the importance of managing and focusing on your own personal vibration as it pertains to your business. And I can't remember what I titled this live stream, but it's something I want to talk about, taking personal responsibility for your life and for your business by tending to yourself, by tending to your vibration. So here's the thing. When I first started my business, this was not something that I even thought about, right? Because I had this dream and this vision, and it was just, my whole thought was, hey, Janet, was that I just need to put myself out there and make this happen and go, go, go. And I would just do the tasks in my business or do the things in my business without really putting much thought into how I felt as I was showing up to do these things. And so when I talk about vibration, just to make sure that we're all on the same page, what I am talking about is it's the energy that you create within yourself, right? And it's either positive or negative. So when I'm talking about vibration, that is what I mean, right? So right now, if I asked you to kind of tune in to your vibration, you're either going to be feeling something that feels really good, you're going to be feeling really good inside, or you may be feeling a bit heavy or sad or frustrated or whatnot, right? So that is your vibration. And why is this important then as it pertains to your business and to your life? So let's talk about that for a moment. So I believe in the law of attraction, right? I believe in the law of attraction. And essentially what the law of attraction states is that like energy attracts like, right? And now you can either believe in law of attraction or you don't have to believe. Either way, it's still working, right? Just like gravity, you can believe that the law of gravity is a thing, or you can believe that's not a thing. But at the end of the day, the law of gravity is still working to keep your feet on the ground, right? And so it's the same thing with the law of attraction. And so with that, it's saying that you are the source of all the things that you attract in your life and in your business. And when you say that, when you think about that, it feels real heavy, right? It feels really heavy, because what that means is that you then are responsible for the outcomes that you see in your life and business. And a lot of us are conditioned to look outside of ourselves, to focus on the things outside of ourselves as the reasons why things are happening in our business. So with that being said, do you pay attention to your vibrational state when you show up in your business? Do you pay attention to how you're feeling and what you're thinking when you create a piece of content to post on social media? Are you paying attention to what you're thinking and feeling when you are doing the work to launch your business? Are you paying attention to how you're thinking and feeling when you're on that sales call talking to a potential client? Excuse me. Are you paying attention to those things? Because even though you can't see it, you can feel it, and it definitely plays a part in how you are showing up in that particular moment. It also plays a part around the message that you were sending to the other person, because people can feel you. Some of us are more in tune with the idea of feeling people's energy, and some of us maybe aren't, but I guarantee you that you have said before, there's something about that person that just didn't sit right with me, or yeah, the way that person, sent this message, or the way that this person posted this online, like their words just seem really off to me, or they seem like they're in a bad mood, or wow, like I can feel that she is happy and excited, right? That's all energy. It's the same when you feel someone who is confident. They don't even have to say anything. They can just walk into a room and you just know, like, bam, like that woman is totally owning herself. She is confident. She's definitely self-assured, and you feel it. So this is not something that you can touch and feel with your hands. It is definitely an intangible thing, but it is super powerful as it pertains to your business, because you can either allow this energy and this vibration that you're in to work for you and to help propel you forward and create momentum in your business. Or if you're not aware of it, or if you choose not to focus on it, it can actually be something that can make the process so much harder for you, right? It can boggle your mind as to, okay, why is this not working? Or why did this thing work here, but this didn't work? So it really does matter. So do you focus in on the vibration that you're in? So for instance, when I create content to put on social media and I'm typing, what I want to say, my mind is always thinking about, okay, how am I feeling right now? Am I feeling good in this moment? Am I feeling joyful in this moment? Am I feeling confident in this moment? Because that energy is going to come through in my words, in the way that I'm talking to you and speaking to you, either like this on a Facebook Live or in written form. People feel it, and it does matter. So I want to share with you how and what it could look like for you to take personal responsibility for your own vibration, and how you can become more intentional about paying attention to how you feel, right? So one thing that I will share with you is I have not always, I won't say believed, I just don't think that I knew that this was a thing, because when I went through business school, when I went through and got my bachelor's degree and my master's degree, there was no talk about being in tune with your feelings and your energy and your vibration and how that affects business. There was no talk about that. We didn't talk about that in the institution of college, right? But it's something that has always been of interest to me, and I've studied it and I've practiced it, and I have seen with my own two eyes like how it works, right? And how when I do show up in a way that is positive and that is confident and that is, focused, I see the result that I get, versus when I'm in a space where I'm tired or I'm frustrated or I'm feeling a little, unsure about things. There's a big difference, and people respond to me in a different way. And so here's the thing, and this is why this is important. In business, we all know the talk of, making sure that you're speaking to your ideal client, right? I like to call it your soulmate client. We all get that and understand that. But one thing that's really important for you to know is that this is where your energy really is important. Because if your energy is one of uncertainty, or that's lacking clarity, or it's, feeling a bit, scared to put yourself out there, or you're just kind of like, I don't know. If you've got any of that energy in you, then that's exactly what you're going to attract back to you, right? So you may be on the phone with somebody, or you might meet somebody that wants to potentially work with you, and they're unclear, they're uncertain, they're, feeling a little scared to put themselves out there. You'll see it mirrored back to you if you pay attention, right? And it's not that none of this is either good or bad. What you receive as feedback is simply just that. It's feedback. It is information for you to then take in and say, okay, how can I shift this in a way that feels good for me? Right? Okay, great. I have something to work with. I keep calling in people that are not ready to work with me, or that take forever to make a decision, or get squeamish when we talk about money. So then that is a great indicator for you to say, all right, so I get to now work on this in myself. It doesn't mean it's bad or that you should beat yourself up. It's simply feedback. So I want to share with you 3 ways that you can every single day work on managing your vibration. And I say every day because if you are a woman in business, I feel like it is our duty and our responsibility to make sure that we do the work to keep our frequency and our energy level as high as we can, because we are touching the lives of many people, right? We are taking what is inside of us and we are sharing that with other people. So I only feel like it's right that we do take personal responsibility for what's going on in here and do the work to increase our vibration, to do the work to, help us feel positive and joyful. And it's not going to be like that all the time, because you're human, right? Like, you're not going to be walking around in a joyful, happy state 24/7, 365, because you're human. But what I want you to understand is that when you notice that you're veered off and you're not feeling quite in the alignment of being happy or joyful or excited, then that's just a cue to say, all right, I got to step back now and do some work on me, because that is the most important. So 3 ways to increase your vibration. A morning routine. Do you have a morning routine? If you have a morning routine that you do every single morning, that it is a ritual for you, I want you to let me know in the comments. Just say yes, right? Because a morning routine is what sets you up for your day. If you are just rolling out of bed, getting the kids off to school, and, then plopping down in front of your computer and checking your emails and getting on social media, and you're not tuning in with self first, then you're allowing the day to rule you, instead of you being the one that's at the forefront saying, okay, this is how I'm going to direct the day, right? And that doesn't mean that unexpected things don't show up. But when you have a morning routine where you sit and hey Constance, where you sit and you are affirming yourself and you're getting your thoughts out of your head by journaling and you're meditating and you're doing all the things to connect with yourself and to connect with God, when you do that, if unexpected things do come up in the day, you will approach them and you will move through them differently than if you just roll out of bed, get the kids to school and plop down at your computer, right? It's totally different. I wanted to talk about also creating an affirmation for yourself. Create an affirmation for yourself that when you find yourself kind of slipping a little bit and you're feeling like you're going into that space of not feeling so great and not feeling so positive, that you have an affirmation that you can quickly repeat to yourself and recite to yourself to get you back into that state of remembering how you want to show up. Right? This is what personal responsibility looks like. So create an affirmation for yourself. The next thing is to raise your vibration is to practice gratitude, right? We hear gratitude all the time, and many of you probably do practice gratitude. You write down what you're grateful for in your life and this and that. But how many of you sit down and you have a gratitude journal for your business where you're literally just expressing gratitude for the things in business that you are grateful for? Because remember what I said earlier about the law of attraction, right? Like attracts like. So if you are so grateful for the clients that you are working with or for the clients that are to come, and you're so grateful for them, what do you think is going to begin to show up for you, right? So practice business gratitude. And then the last thing is, what can you do that brings you more joy? What can you do that brings you more joy? Because when you are doing activities that light you up and that bring you joy, you're immediately aligning your vibration with that same thing, right? You're immediately lining yourself up to receive that back into your life and into your business. So I know launching a business and building a business, it takes a lot of our energy. It takes a lot of your mental power. It takes a lot of your emotional power. I get that, but we cannot forget to take some time in the day to just do something that makes you feel good, whether it's going for a walk or going, I'm close to the beach, so I like to go to the beach. Or if it's, I bought me a word puzzle today because I enjoy doing crossword puzzles, right? And I thought, how fun would that be to be able to just sit for about 10 minutes and just do some crossword puzzles, right? Do things that just bring you joy and that make you feel good. Because when you do that, again, you're going to attract more of that to you. And then when you go back to interacting with your business or even with your family, you're coming from a place that feels good and people are going to respond to you in a different way. So how can you become more responsible for your own personal vibration, right? How can you do that? And so I'd love for you to share with me, what is one thing that you will commit to doing for yourself and for your business to help you bring more joy into your life and to help you manage your vibration so that you feel good and so that you feel aligned with what it is that you truly desire. So let me know in the comments, okay? So that is all I got for now. Thank you all so much for watching. If this resonated with you, I would love for you to leave a comment. If you know of another female entrepreneur who could benefit from this, share this video. And if you would like support around becoming unstuck and unstoppable in your business and in your life, then reach out to me and I'd love to chat with you, okay? All right, talk to you later. Bye.